Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. So basically, y'all already know where we going. Most scandalous Los Angeles TV. About to do something, something.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
We about to go get in some of this good content. And we gonna be like, yeah, man. So how y'all doing today? Anybody tapping in? Y'all let me know where y'all tapping in from. Just things of that nature, man. Like I said, I'm trying to get my hours up, so I'm just doing lives, bro. You know, so I'm just reacting. I'm reacting and I'm reacting. So boom, let's do it. You dig? Let's do this.
This year, I've been super focused on hitting my daily protein goals, and Bavarian meat sticks have been perfect as a pre-workout bite. They have 0 sugar, 9 grams of protein, and trust me, the taste is just...
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. It's crazy the way we...
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got to cut this off and cut it back on.
The other day, you heard Yella crash out on Lane Buster Thugless as the exposers sat by and watched silently.
Power on.
I did a video
Bluetooth
pointing out how
pairing.
nice and happy it was.
Bluetooth connected.
Man, they got my stuff on it. I'm the first video came up. Wow. All right, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Working on another phone. Give me a second. We going to Most Scandalous Los Angeles. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know who we acting to. Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Y'all go check them out. Like, subscribe, share. Y'all hit their notification bell and all of this, man. You know what I'm saying? I love their content, bro. I love their content, bro. This is.
Let's tell the real about the little homie. I don't do no talking. You know what I'm saying? I get cracking. You feel me? I get bracket. You feel me? Like real talk. It's a loud off.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Hey, y'all hit the like button while I'm trying to get this audio right.
You probably loud mouth them niggas call them bitches. You know, they is little bitches. You feel me? But I'm a real street nigga from Inglewood and HP. And I'm not gonna let no...
Yeah, you a clown, bro. You a clown. You a clown, big dog. You a clown, big dog.
I'm in the streets every day.
Yeah, you talking about. Your mama fired. Bruh came my goddamn conversation and lit it up. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. The more you comment, the more people gonna watch this video. So keep commenting, sir. Thank you.
What's the odds of me catching this nigga by himself without the security guards? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Without his homeboys. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, the nigga turned it up. But you feel me? So, you know, I had to turn him down a notch. You feel me? And I laid it.
Yeah, you're a buster, dog. You're a buster.
3-piece. You know what I'm saying? My shit is swole the fuck up.
You're a buster, big dog.
Look at that one go. You feel me? I hit him with that banger. That's that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a buster, dog. Like, bro, like, I'm in here making beautiful music, nigga. Like, please keep texting. Please keep texting, sir. I'm in here making beautiful music, bro. Like, I don't care about what you're talking about, bro. Like, listen to this right quick. Since you wanna. Still texting? Okay, keep texting, bro. Keep texting, big dog. Keep texting. Now you ain't fighting on nerve. You just talking, bro. You just talking, bro. We gonna light a blunt. We gonna smoke you like a pack. This your pack. Who is this guy? What's his name? Brian Davis? Craziest thing, sir. You said my car was inspired. Yeah, we in here making beautiful music, bro. We ain't got time for that, bro. We ain't got time for that, dog. Like, we got more shit going on, bro, in here. Like, we got more shit to talk about, here, dog. Like, but anyway, man, anybody in here with me, if it ain't Janet Jackass, if it ain't Janet Jackass, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all got going on in here, man. Y'all kicking them with me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to definitely like, definitely subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Even the haters got to tell me have a good day. So, hey, it is what it is. Appreciate it, big dog. You know, you did. Yeah, but we about to get into this scandalous most Los Angeles TV, yo. About to have a good little live in here, man. About to fire this thing. I'm about to fire this little stick up. Got the pack. He gone now, y'all. Look. He gone, yo. He texts me like, I don't know how many times. He texts me like, damn, at least 6 times at least. On some bullshit.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Alright, we're going. Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV, y'all. Check them out. Hey, y'all go check out Spider Load channel too. I'm about to go fuck with Spider Load this evening, man.
And his high-priced prostitute.
Damn, it ain't, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see something.
Playing this video because it shows the sick mind state of these clout-chasing individuals who desperate.
Okay.
Bluetooth pairing.
Please search for fame in Hollywood. In this interview he does with Cam Capone, you're going to hear him attempt to place more extortion charges on Big U.
Bluetooth connected.
Him speak about the 10 times he was shot, including the time he was shot in the face. You're also to keep a straight face. It's like this is all. When it comes to Ken, he is a special kind of liar. He has to think really hard to come up with such elaborate lies. And because of this, he doesn't think as hard about the smaller parts of his lie, making him include similar details in separate stories. You remember the lies he told on No Jumper? Those long elaborate stories he told. As elaborate as the stories were, everything ended with 50,000.
Because I called Ross, I'm like, Ross, drop off the 50,000.
This is what he talking about. He robbing Rick Ross and Meek Mill.
Ross dropped off the 50,000.
Cap.
Ross dropped off the 50,000.
All cap.
Listen.
And capital letter.
She'll be mad to the motherfucker when she see this, but at the end of the day is Shani O'Neal, she know what's up. I fucked her like 2 weeks before she got married to the pastor.
Oh
she was
my
like,
God. You gotta get her divorced. Stop it.
No, she told me, she was like, I need some good dick before I go down the aisle. I said, crib, I got
So
you.
this man said he had
Like,
relations with not Suge. He had relations with Shaq's wife a week before she got married.
Damn!
You a goddamn
I
liar.
said, that's not enough. When I pulled up, she gave me 50. She gave me 50. She gave me 50. So she was trying to cop.
High five, baby, high five.
So, bro, she gave him 50,000 to get her some meat. Bro, she could have went and gave somebody goddamn $20 to get her some meat, bro. Come on, bro.
You did all these $1,000 days. What's you got paid for? You ain't talking about.
Hell yeah, I got paid $50 I got paid $50 I got paid $50
It's like when his house kept going into foreclosure, I kept giving him 50,000, 50,000, 50,000.
All right, Loose Cannon and Sharice, how's it going?
What's up? How you doing, King?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Man, glad to have you guys here, man.
You too.
Thank you.
You guys got all.
Sharice remind me of one of my little chicks. I got a chick named Sharice, which is crazy, but not that Sharice. She remind me of one of my other little chicks.
A lot going on, a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Working.
Stay working.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
That's what it is. That's how it's gotta be, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, let's get a little bit of background on both you guys. You know, where are you guys from and what was it like growing up for you?
Well, I'm from South Central California, Crenshaw District at 6 super producer, produced for more.
First video I ever did on YouTube, not on YouTube period, but the first video I ever did in LA was in Compton, in Kendrick Hood.
All right, Carrie, Beyonce, Usher. 50 Cent, The Game, Cardi B, Offset, Rich the Kid, etc. Like for everybody.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been producing for music for years?
For years, since I was like 14.
This man a goddamn liar, bro. This man is a motherfucking liar, bro. This man ain't produced for all these people, bro. These man don't know these folk, bro. He's sitting up here lying on Cam Capone platform.
And
Well, what song?
can't say, but a hit record.
NDAs, you know when they buy off the license to.
You lying ass bitch.
Because I was actually writing and producing and stuff like that. So I got an opportunity with Chris Lighton before he died or whatever, and one of 50 Cent's biggest records.
So you produced it,
I produced it.
but you don't have credit for it in the album?
Mm-mm. You know what they do when they have those ghost producers and they buy it out?
So basically, I was.
Now this right here, I don't believe this. They saying this man was a ghost producer, and Chris Lighty was the one who actually brought him in the fold to produce a record for 50 Cent. I do not believe that. I'm talking about 100%. I don't believe this man produced for 50 Cent. Because if you produce for 50 Cent, and it was especially one of his biggest records, depending on how you did the deal, bro, come on, dog. You tripping bit, dog.
Got signed with Scott Storch.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
He got listen. He say he got signed to Scott Storch. Scott Storch don't need you, big dog.
And when I got signed with Scott Storch or whatever, everything went under him. And then we fought for it when I got older, of age. Because I wasn't up at age, I was only 14 years old when I did the hit.
But are y'all actually twins?
Yeah, we twins.
This man is a
I think
liar.
we talk alike, we look alike. I mean,
Yeah, is Luke Cannon actually 31 or no?
I'm 41.
Oh, man. Okay. So what are some of the big records?
So Loose Cannon lied about his age. His twin brother just said he was 41 when they did the interview. So basically, you're a liar.
What are some stuff you can't talk about? Like, what's your biggest record that you produced?
You just say Bodak Yellow with Cardi B.
This nigga lying, bro.
No goddamn reason.
Bro. I know for sure that Loose Cannon did not produce Bodak Yellow because I know the person, like personally. I can get him on the phone and call him right now, bro. The person who produced Bodak Yellow on God, I'm talking about on God, told me they produced it, bro. This man did not produce that shit, bro. Like, you a fucking liar, nigga.
You produced that?
Of course.
Wow. Okay, that's what's up. What was that like?
The process is easy.
Lying,
Especially
bro.
when you have somebody that's already on fire. So it was like she was doing her thing with love and hip hop. So it was an easy transition for her. She had
Okay, for sure. Well, what was it like for you growing up in South Central?
So I grew up in A trades, rough, but I earned my respect. So it's like every single day I fought, like going to school, coming out of school, everything. So it's like I stood my ground, but I got respect for both sides. I'm from the 6 side, and they from the from A trade. So it's like it was different. It was difficult, but my mama didn't want to move. She didn't have the money to move. My mama didn't want to move. She didn't have the money to move.
So we moved out. We got kicked out of LA County. We was doing a lot of regular stuff, fighting, doing all type of stuff in LA. They kicked us out. My mom was in a good position where she was able to move us out of the, out of the hood. My mom was in a good position where she was able to move us out of the, out of the hood.
That's his brother right there. I can
Growing
tell that's
up,
his
you're
brother.
fighting every day, man.
You got a twin
What
brother.
is that? What do you think that like does for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your mind state? Knowing that you live in your enemy's hood.
No, it was just like it taught me to keep my head on the swivel, always look out. But it's like it got easier every single year because it was like we're growing up with each other. They know where I'm from or whatever like that. They know I ain't gonna turn down nothing. They know it's like, okay, that's Nutty, son. And we're gonna squabble him up, but we probably go play basketball or something like that afterwards.
Lying, motherfucker.
But it was just always constant. It was never a break.
Okay, well, let's hear a little bit about you, man. What about you?
I'm the opposite, I was more sheltered and, I wasn't raised by my dad though, I was raised by my mom, but she was very overprotective of me, so made sure I went to good school.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So hearing his story and his world, it's just like, wow, and then we they say opposites attract, we definitely do attract because it's like the good girls always want the bad guy, and I definitely got Loose Cannon for sure.
So do y'all think, like, at a moment's notice, Loose Cannon in jail right now, bro? Listen now. Loose Cannon is in jail for the beat Eureka. Do you think Loose Cannon girl, just be honest with me, she ain't talking to no other man right now? Like, no other man. Like, please get in the comment section if you watch the channel, if you tapped in with me, bro. Just make a comment, bro. Do you actually think that Loose Cannon gal right now, Loose Cannon in prison, he might be facing the rest of his life in prison, that she ain't talking to no other man?
Yeah, and I was classically trained, so I went to opera school, Manhattan School of Music, and we definitely blend well because he understands my lifestyle and my world, because it's also his in a sense because he does music. So it just worked hand in hand, and surprisingly, we've been to so many events that at the same time and didn't know each other.
So she a motherfucking opera singer, bro. But she ended up chilling with a dude who does rap production, like it like that right there on.
And we go back like 10
Kendrick
years.
Lamar went and got a Spanish singer. He from Compton. Kendrick from Compton. Kendrick went and got a Spanish singer. But this dude here, his girl is an opera singer. Like bro, it's like you putting 100 on 10 right now, bro. You lying right
I'm like,
now.
really? I was there. We could have met each other years ago. I mean, years ago.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Bullets in him if he had met me sooner.
Lying, motherfucker.
I ain't got premium, y'all. Y'all forgive me, man. I'm about to slide through this commercial.
Oh,
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit happened.
You know, I keep him out of trouble. I try to at least.
I hear that. Okay. You mentioned growing up South Central, it being rough, and producing music.
Mm-hmm.
Did that help keep you out of trouble?
Nah, shit, because it's like when you making money and you got like people that's around you that's not doing so well, it was like you was always a target. So I was a target in the hood. I was a target anywhere I went.
So he made the biggest song. He made Bodak Yellow. He did 50 Cent, one of 50 Cent biggest songs. And he's still living in the hood. Come on, y'all.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I've been shot 10 times. I've been shot 10 times. I've been shot 10 times. So it's like, at the end of the day.
You've been shot 10 times. Where? You've been shot 10 times?
Damn!
Like, nah, bro.
Hey, it's like, I produced a lot of shit for Nipsey Hussle. I wrote a lot of shit for Nipsey Hussle too.
Just wanted you guys to hear one of Cannon's songs. After you hear it, let me know if...
So he wrote for Nipsey Hussle, bro. You didn't write for Nipsey Hussle, dog.
Damn!
I mean, all I really could do is laugh at some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit, bro. The nigga.
You think he wrote anything for Nipsey?
For a rap, I've been a boss. The key don't work, he's a push star. Jumping me around like a go-kart. Too much bread on the block, I won't fail. Playing with birds like Kevin McHale. Young killing, go pop something. Nigga, why you never fucking drop nothing? Big ass nigga, you get the land. Big guns, ain't all big drums. Slick cook, get some cookout.
And, you know, I brought like YG to the hood, put him and Nipsey together. You know, J-Rock.
Bro,
everybody.
hold
I
on.
really at a...
Bro, hold on. Bro, first off, YG is from the hood. I don't know, I don't know, what to tell you guys or whatever. YG from the hood, bro. YG is definitely from the hood, bro. How did you bring him to the hood?
Young.
Hold on, we gotta run that back. We're gonna run that shit back.
You guys to hear one of Cannon's songs. After you hear it, let me know if you think he wrote anything for Nipsey.
For a rap, I've been a boss. The key don't work, he's a push star. Jumping me around like a go-kart. Too much bread on the block, I won't fail. Playing with birds like Kevin McHale. Young killing, go pop something. Nigga, why you never fucking drop nothing? The spring. Big ass nigga, you get the land. Big guns, ain't all big drums. Some cookout.
And, you know, I brought like YG hood, put him and Nipsey together. You know, J-Rock, everybody. Like, I really, at a young age, and then, you know, they older than me, but...
He put Nipsey and J Hustle.
He said,
and J Hood back.
Nip said, I love you, little bro.
I don't believe it.
He's older than Nip.
Correct, by 3 years.
I really started
I don't believe
like
it.
the wave for Bloods and
That's
Crips
his
and
brother.
stuff like
Hold
that.
on, hold on.
To actually get
Listen
on
what his brother
songs
said.
At a young age, and then, you
What
know,
that-
they older than me, but
What baffles me is he said, Nip said, I love you, little bro. He's older than Nip.
Correct, by 3 years.
I really started
So what are you
like
talking
the
about?
wave for
nigga?
Bloods and Crips and stuff like
Nigga, you wasn't bigger than Nipsey, so how Nipsey gonna tell you, I love you, big bro? Like, nah, nigga, if anything, I'm little bro, big bro out here. That's what Nipsey hollering.
To actually get on songs and make it cool.
Oh shit. Okay. So you produced a lot for Nipsey. So did you grow up with Nipsey?
Yeah, no, I grew up with Nipsey because his baby mama is my cousin. And so it was like we had that relationship like that. And then it was like in the music, it just made sense. So the first record that we all did together, it was Bringing California Back, featuring YG and Nipsey, produced by Dr. Dre.
Bro, why you lying?
So it was like, it was
Produced by Dr. Dre.
You lying, bro. You lying like hell.
Okay,
Bro.
no shit.
With your wife up
Okay.
there lying.
I didn't know Nipsey was on a Dre produced track.
No, it was because of me. So
Come on,
He
bro.
really brought them all together.
He brought Dr. Dre and man, bro, you a goddamn liar, bro.
Whether you're a professional technician or simply take pride in maintaining
All together.
Man, come on, bro. Like this man just blatantly. That's a blatant lie. Blatantly. Oh, this chilling. What it is? The cool guy. What's up, the cool guy? Yeah, man, we chilling out here, bro. We just cooling out here and shit, bro. Like, you know. You did. We just cooling, man.
Okay,
We listening to lies right now.
you mentioned you got shot.
Man.
Can you kind of talk about what happened?
Man, so
So you said, is it 10 bullets at one time? Or?
no, just I got shot 4 different times. So the first time I was in Crenshaw and Slauson, I was just, at the bus stop just hanging out, right? And I seen a car pull up, me and a homie, and they was like, "What's up?" And we were like, "What's up?" And they was like, "Crib." And we was looking at them like this don't sound right. Next thing they know, they were like, "Crabs." And we was like, "What?" And so we started firing on them. And then next thing I know, I seen the homie
His wife
go
look
head
like
first
she know he's
onto the
lying
concrete.
right now.
They shot him in the back of the head, so I get them running. They shoot me in the leg, so I flip.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm running back because I did talk over.
Crabs. And we was like, what?
Hold
So
on,
we
I'm
started
running back.
firing
I'm
on
running
him.
back just a little bit more. I'm gonna let y'all hear this shit.
And I seen a car pull up, me and a homie, and they was like, "What's up?" And we was like, "What's up?" And they was like, "Crib." And we was looking at them like this don't sound right. Next thing they know, they was like, "Crabs." And we was like, "What?" And so we started firing on them. And then next thing I know, I seen the homie go head first onto the concrete. They shot him in the back of the head, so I get them running. They shoot me in the leg, so I flip. And then they shot me again, and then he stood over me, and he was about to, shoot me in the leg. And then he just turned around and ran off. So
Hey, this is funny, bro.
that was one incident. Then the second incident, my brother, he was asking for $20,000 at my house, and I told him like no, because he was on some weird shit, drug shit and stuff. And then I turned around, he shot me in my back 3 times.
Well, on top of 7 other times, he claims that been shot on multiple occasions. He claims one day he was begging you for $20,000, and he didn't want to give it to you. And when he turned around, he shot him 3 times in the back. Why you do that?
Hey, look, people will say anything, to get clout. I mean, I guess, I don't know if you want to discredit me. I don't know if he, it's still just self-reporting. Everybody knows, my brother, they know it's our relationship, That shit that he said just be outlandish. You know, and everybody knows that shit. Everybody just be like, hey, look, I didn't even know he said it. I gotta, shout out to my homeboy. I shouldn't even say that, but he sent me the video clip, and I'm like, huh?
I said, Mo.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Crazy, dog.
Sent me the clip, I'm like, what the fuck?
Crazy shit, bro.
What you mean? And he was like, cuz you gotta go do this on the internet. Bro, you in that TV industry, you can't be having people look at you like you some scumbag ass nigga like that. You gonna shoot your own brother. Like that's the thing. And then shit, I woke up in the hospital because my neighbors heard the gunshots. Then next time
I got some new beats in here, bro. I got some new beats, bro. I got new beats and shit.
On Slauson and Crenshaw, I was just pumping gas, and nigga just shot me 3 more times.
Like, come on, bro. For real, dog. Like,
at Domino's, we're all
nigga shot him. His brother shot him 3 times and then shot him 3 more times.
Pasta possible, just like all of our mouthwater.
Come on, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen to this shit, bro.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Come on, dog. Like these niggas be lying, like, bro.
What you mean?
These niggas be lying,
you gotta go do this because it's trying to bleed you on the internet. You in that TV industry, you can't be having people look at you like you some scumbag ass nigga like that. You gonna shoot your own brother. But yeah, that's the thing. And then shit, I woke up in the hospital because my neighbors heard the gunshots. Then next time I was at the gas station on Slauson and Crenshaw. I was just pumping gas.
Bro, this shit funny.
And nigga just shot me 3 more times.
This man lying like hell, bro. He's a liar. You're a liar, bro.
Trying to kill me. And then I got on.
You're a fucking liar.
I got on. I swerved out. He went head first into another car and flew out the windshield and he died.
Oh shit.
Well, I also got when I got shot in my face too.
I know.
And then I had to
I don't want to say
but I had to bullet in my tooth.
So it's a nerve thing. It's a nerve thing.
It's a nerve thing. It's a nerve thing, y'all.
Last time, like I got like
it's a nerve thing.
Bullet that went through right here, through here, because I blocked it or whatever. And when I blocked it, they were trying to noodle me. You know, just shooting.
Which time was the worst? Did you end up in the hospital?
Shit. All the time was the worst. No, I say that when I got shot by my brother, because I literally got shot. I woke up in a hospital with handcuffs on me. These niggas found guns in my house, and I was probation, so I went to jail. I'm like, after I'm healing up.
Damn.
So it was like some tough shit. You get shot, you survive, and then you go to jail.
Eesh. Damn.
I wish you knew me though back then.
Shut up, bitch.
We actually together almost got into a situation where we were 2 guys came up with guns, and I swear to God, me praying to God, me talking about Lord Jesus and telling them what they had to do. I was stuck in the car and he was outside. We were in front of what strip club? Deja Vu?
Yeah, so
Deja Vu.
we was in front of Deja Vu, and it came out with a gun, put the gun to my rib, like, give me everything. I'm like, sick, so I ain't giving you shit.
I rolled down the window.
So I pushed him out the way. I'm like, neighborhood Chris, you had to shoot me.
When I tell you I was doing all kinds of shit, I laid it down and they walked away. I told him he beats me in his life.
Shit, no, I was better.
Man, there's a bunch of lying, right?
And I'm like, I said, no.
I'm gonna make you shoot me.
Bro, there's a bunch of lying right here. But if you and your girl can sit down and lie together, this is it. This is it.
If you shoot, you're gonna end up not making it home too. Because I already know. Listen. As good as I am, I become a beast too at times. So I logically took care of the situation the best that I could with my mouth, and I spoke those tongues on them, didn't I, baby?
What's her mouth?
I don't think it was that.
Yes,
They
it
was
was.
outside arguing with me too damn long.
No.
I don't think it was that.
Yes,
They
it
was
was.
outside arguing with me too damn long.
No.
And I'm trying to what's
She got all them niggas' mouth out here. He was, I don't think it was that.
I wasn't going for it.
No. When I tell you, the whole neighborhood heard me saying, Jesus! What? I was loud calling Jesus' name. And I said, you want to go home to your children? Then you better walk away. And sure enough said they did.
No, they walked away because one of the homies had a gun and he said, if you shoot him, I'm gonna shoot you. Because one of the homies had a gun and he said, if you shoot him, I'm gonna shoot you.
That ain't gonna stop nobody from wanting to shoot, okay? It was my blessings, I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why you have not been shot, okay? All right.
Damn.
That bitch I had for doing voodoo. She doing voodoo out here. Like, hey, this bitch. Hey, the bitch doing voodoo out here. She say, nigga, you shoot at her nigga, he ain't gonna get hit.
They're close to you, but
Mysterious.
No, we were standing outside, right? And then when we were standing outside,
We were shooting another TV show.
Another TV show, right?
That's a non-factor now. We're not doing that show no more. Because they ain't got enough paper to pay us. They breached our contract. Y'all gonna have to do your homework when it comes to that particular show. But we're definitely not doing that show anymore. We've moved on to doing our own production.
Yeah, so basically, let me get to the story. We seen a production team skirt off and
They
leave
left
us.
us.
So I'm like on 6, so like, what they doing? So I turned around. When I turned around, the niggas already had the gun on me. So when they had the gun on me, they jammed it into my ribs. So I grabbed the nigga like, cuz, what you doing? 6-0, nigga. And then he was like, I need everything. I'm like, you ain't getting shit. And he was like, no, I'm taking everything. I'm 6-0, you gotta shoot me.
Yeah.
Then homie,
He was telling him to shoot, and I was telling him not to shoot. Imagine the irony of that, But nonetheless, I should have known from that day not to do business with that particular producer. But let's focus on promoting what we got going on, not what we don't got going on, right?
I guess.
Uh-huh.
He was telling me, he was like, man, this bitch at DJ Khaled, not answering my phone calls, he owed me money and all this other stuff. So we're at the Chris Brown concert. I see DJ Khaled or whatever. So I hop over, I grab Cuz by the neck. I'm like, Cuz, you owe my uncle some money, you bitch ass, or whatever. You say you gonna do this? And he was like, no, I love Big U. I love Big U. That's my guy. So I held him, called the phone. I'm like, here's Khaled. Cuz was saying something totally different. I had the phone on the speaker, right? And when I gave the phone to Khaled was like, you got your nephew doing this shit like that. And then Big U didn't know that the phone is on speaker, so he was like, I don't know why my nephew doing that. He just tripping. I looked at him like, cuz, what?
About Khaled. When you ran up on Khaled, man, were you kind of like, you found out everything, like, how'd that make you feel? To feel like, damn, I just ran up on Khaled and then, it was really like, not really like an issue.
Yeah, no, because when I ran up on Khaled and stuff like that, and then I heard the conversation on the phone, and then next thing I know, a week or two later, like, Khaled buying him shoes, flying him and his wife out to his house. In his house, he got maids and everything. I'm like, yeah, Cuz did that to run a play and stuff like that. But, like, play me, make me the villain. You get what I'm saying? And that shit gets old because it happens time after time after time after time. And, like, you can't play with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't play with the younger generation. We don't respect the oldest. You know what I'm saying?
He basically just told on himself. He basically just told that hey, that's what it was. That's what it is. He basically just told. He told on himself. That's crazy.
This is what they used to be. They're not that now.
But for the record, him and Khaled are cool now. So
Yeah.
no beef with him and Khaled.
No, yeah, we good now.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Khaled and stuff, we straight. We talk. When I go to Miami, he always look out for the family, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is a situation that opened up my eyes.
He's been in the game a long time. Produced for a lot of people, man. No, what's your overall experience?
That's
like?
It's just fake.
It's February 9th, 2024, and these two liars have 5 days until their lie about Big U calling him 30 minutes before Nipsey died will be over. They better hurry up and figure out they're gonna lie their way out of this one. All I know is that whatever Cannon brings to the table is going to be fun. If you like the content, please hit the like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to receive notifications in the future.
It's the big summer sale. Shop and save on style.
Y'all don't run it in the street. The feds run this shit. Law enforcement run this shit. Run this shit. Law enforcement run this shit.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. Reggie and John over at Bomb first brought CS2 back onto their YouTube channel yesterday, giving viewers the chance to ask whatever questions they wanted. Man, Porky really did himself a disservice this time. He told so many lies on Reggie's panel, I decided to break them down in segments instead of doing one long video. Today's segment is going to expose just how much of a liar CS2 back is. With everything that happened with Big U, it's impossible to ignore the hidden role Porky played in getting people to implicate Big U and themselves in multiple crimes. We already know Porky's been working, which is why today we're going back to CS2 back. Now Porky is admitting that the CS2 back paperwork is authentic. This comes after Juice pointed out that Officer Greg Cady never claimed the paperwork was fake. Because of that, Porky decided to abandon his lie about Juice making fake work and adding back to it. Instead, he created a new lie and put it together with his original lie. The new lie is that Juice made fake work and put his real name, Cash Jones, in it, and he merged that with his original lie, which was that CS2 back was just a low-level drug dealer, and that he himself doesn't sell drugs. The problem with Porky's original lie is that the paperwork doesn't say anything about CS2 back being a low-level drug dealer. The only reason Porky is lying like this is to cover up the fact that he's actually CS2 back, a federal informant.
Man, I remember you, man. Reggie Wright and White 100. Can you please explain to these balls the Dale Dog case was a state case, not federal? Correct. Dale Dog was a state case. Yes. All Main Street. All Main Street.
The reason Porky emphasizes all main streets the way he just did is because he's trying to distance himself from the speculation.
Rest in peace, Dale Dog. Rest in peace.
Porky want people to believe that only main streets were involved in this case. And by making it clear that he wasn't directly from Main Street, he's attempting to convince people that he couldn't have been involved. A typical tactic of Porky's used to deflect attention.
He put on a dead man name. And from what I hear, They said their dog didn't want to talk to this man.
And create a narrative that separates him from any direct ties.
Yes. Right? Some other shit that they threw me in that I would never arrested, never had nothing to do with. One Main Street took the stand on 7 or 8 Main Streets. All you gotta do is go pull the work up. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it was a state case held in CCB court. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. Dude, when it took the stand in front of the whole LA, the whole court was streeters and Muslims, dude walked in that motherfucker, took the stand in front of everybody for about 4 or 5 months and walked out and jumped in his Rolls Royce and drove off. Yeah. It's real. Yeah. I remember Captain Will. You know Captain Will? That's for yeah. Brother Will. Yeah. Brother Will called me and was like, yo, Wax, can you talk to him? I said, bro, talk to him about what? He's fully aware of what he's doing. He's doing it in front of y'all. Yeah. What you want me to tell you? Could you explain his relationship? I know the answer to this, but a lot of people get him mixed up and call him Farrakhan's nephew. Could you explain their relationship? That is Farrakhan's nephew. That's not a lie. By the sister, right? I know. I'm saying I know that. I'm just want to. No, his
I ain't got
Microsoft 365 Copilot. Your
Premier,
AI
give me a
assistant at
second.
work
Let me let this
is
shit
now
go through.
15% off for eligible nonprofits. Get started by clicking.
His dad, his father's sister. Yeah, some other sister I know. Yes, yeah. Yeah, his father's sister is Farrakhan's wife. That's not a lie. That's true. Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles, so you asking me to he told you, I'll get you and your boyfriend on the phone. You know who I call your boyfriend. And we'll call him. And he said he'll get you on the phone with Mark Stevens.
You gotta give Reggie an E for effort, because he sure acts like he's protecting Porky. Reggie and Porky both know we don't have to get on the phone with Mark Stevens or Stutterbox. We have all heard both of their testimonies, and both of them said Porky was CS2 back. I want you guys to listen close to what Porky says next, because he completely switches the narrative that he was running before, which is more proof that he is indeed CS2 back.
Now here's Mark Stevens. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. If you gonna read the real paperwork, not the fake shit dude made. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it. He made a fake document where he started putting my real name in it. If you read it, it says CS2 back. If you read it, it says CS2 back.
Do you guys understand what just happened? Porky just told me that I need to go read the real paperwork, not the fake one that Deuce allegedly made. Porky claimed that Deuce created some fake paperwork and put his real name, Cash Jones, in it. But here's where it gets interesting. Porky then starts telling me what the real paperwork says. He says, it says CS2 back. This is Porky, in front of the entire world, admitting that the CS2 back paperwork is authentic, just like Greg Kading said it was. But that's not even the funny part. The real kicker is that after we released the audio of Greg Kading saying Porky was back, Porky accused Deuce of making fake paperwork. However, when he said this, he didn't mention Deuce putting his real name in it. Instead, he claimed Deuce created fake paperwork and just added back to it.
He went and created some fake work and added some back shit. You don't see that, he's a boss, so I'm done talking about this shit. He went and created some fake work and added some back shit. You don't see that, he's a boss, so I'm done talking about this shit. But this is what's recorded. If you gonna add something, why wouldn't you just put my real name? If you gonna add some shit and you wanna make it believable, just put my real name. Why the fuck would you put something in there that say it sounds like your real name? Like, this is crazy. Dude said, actually, we got the clip. He said, I went and pulled the paperwork myself. Same document number right here. There is no fucking clause in there with a CS2 back mention. You added that to your paperwork.
Now, fast forward to today. Porky is openly admitting that the real, authentic paperwork actually says CS2 back, which directly contradicts his earlier claims that Deuce added back to it. So now, on Reggie's panel, Porky has completely changed his story, essentially repackaging his lie. It's only up to expose it even further. The contradictions are piling up, and it's becoming clear that Porky can't keep his story straight.
If you read it, it says CS2 back is a low-level drug dealer who's in fear that if found out, his family will be harmed by the main streets. See, these are the things they leave out about this CS2 back dude, right? People went and created some fake work and add some back shit. Read it, it says CS2 back is a low-level drug dealer who's in fear that if found out, his family will be harmed by the main streets. See, these are the things they leave out about this CS2 back dude, right? There is no fucking clause in there with a CS2 back mention. You added that to your paperwork.
I really hope you guys can see what's going on here. If you didn't believe Porky was CS2 back before, I hope you believe it now. Initially, Porky claimed that there was no clause in the paperwork mentioning CS2 back, and that Deuce was the one who added that detail.
Hey, I ain't got one second.
That's my speed. Behind every picture, there is a story to be explored and a path to be discovered.
Mentioning CS2 back, and that Deuce was the one who added that detail. But now, Porky is contradicting himself, saying that the CS2 back paperwork is legit, and that it clearly states CS2 back was a low-level drug dealer. This should be enough to prove to the entire world that the CS2 back paperwork is real, and that Porky the Pyru is, in fact, CS2 back. Porky even told me directly to go read the paperwork, and I see that it says CS2 back was a low-level drug dealer. Now I'm just going to tell you all right now, the paperwork does not say that. Porky is lying again. He's a master at spinning stories, but the truth is clear. He's caught in his own world of lies.
I ain't never had a dope case in my life. Yeah. If I was a dope dealer, best believe I wouldn't have been a low-level dope dealer. And best believe I don't have no family that I gotta worry about that live in the main streets. I'm not the main street. It's probably about 18 miles from Main Street. 18, 20 good miles. So if you go read it, but again, you probably a dude from Scandinavia or something who don't understand what you read. You gotta tell yourself, well, it gives a description of who this dude is and what he does in the streets. Does it fit my description? Yeah.
Porky knows I'm not his son. If I was, his empty spin attempts might actually work. So what I do next is I send Porky a $10,000 challenge, asking him to provide proof before all of Reggie's viewers that the paperwork said CS2 back was a low-level drug dealer. You see, these are the uninterrupted lies Porky has been on Clubhouse telling for years. This is the reason he blocked Deuce on Clubhouse.
Wow.
Porky knows the kind of holes Deuce would poke through his lies. So he avoids him like the bubonic plague.
All right, Scandalous, this is Reggie. Tell him I challenge him to $10,000 right now. You have to show it and put it in escrow. Everybody always talk about money, but you put it in escrow. And he said, I challenge right now on this live show us where it say CS2 was a low-level drug dealer. Ask him that, Reggie. Okay. Bro, here's what he gotta do, bro. Because the other dude's M's created a whole fake document where all of a sudden it said cash shows. Like, it's crazy. Okay. But this is what's recorded. If you gonna ask them, why wouldn't you just put my real name? All you gotta do is go pull it up under the Dale Ross. That's Dale document. Okay. Pull that document up under that paperwork and read it. Fuck with this bullshit they got. You gonna pull up the Dale Ross, right? And then read it. We gonna get into some of these what you call it. I just read one page of the paperwork. I'm gonna read 2 more pages because Scandalous challenged them, and Reggie read it, $10,000 bet that WAC 100 can't go through the paperwork and show them where it says that CS2 back was a low-level drug dealer and a Main Street crip. See, this is right here is why Scandalous was that, you know, we already tricked him out of 2,000. Scandalous trying to trick him out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Scandalous, he tried to bait the niggas so bad. Well, he know he CS2 back, so he know the Scandalous was too sure of himself. He was. Hey man, y'all can get me in the Comment Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit notification bell, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through here. And yeah, y'all come back. Shorts, live. We doing it all. All right, peace and one.